I remember it very vividly. I was leaving Station 3. I just completed a 24-hour shift and was driving home listening to one of my favorite morning radio shows. The first thing I had heard was definitely more of a somber tone coming out of their broadcast.
It came across that a plane had hit one of the towers there. We thought initially it was just an accident.
I remember we were just about to start class. We had a couple of TVs in the classroom. He turned it on. Then we see the towers smoking. And I'm like, I can't believe this is happening.
And as we were listening and looking at the smoke billow out the building, and then we all watched the second plane crash, and we knew, okay, that was intentional. It's a whole different ball game now.
The second that I saw and processed everything, I knew that firefighters were going to die. I could pray that it wasn't going to happen, but the realistic nature of the situation, there's almost no way.
Just watching, first responders, police officers, and firemen they were running in the opposite direction that other people were running from, and you kind of knew the fate that was going to happen to them.
There are firefighters who walked up those stairs and knew they weren't coming home.
They're fearless. I mean, knowing the dangers that they go to, they still put themselves out there to save somebody's lives.
My heart sank tremendously, and just really thinking, how would you even begin to approach attacking that fire and saving lives?
We heard about what's happening at the Pentagon, and we heard about eventually what happened in Pennsylvania, so we knew we were at war.
When it happened, while I was still in the military, I said, this is why we're here, to protect this nation.
My first feeling was, I want to go back in the Army and do what I can, because I was there during the first Gulf War, Desert Storm. It was like, wow, I know we're going to do something.
We had a lot of people who were called to service, a lot of reservists and National Guard people.
We all had the same mindset. They say, look, we need to do our part, and we need to protect this nation. And I think we did an awesome job.
I think a lot of the patriotism that a lot of our soldiers feel rose up to another level.
It was some very tough days, very tough years, as a matter of fact, as the war went on.
For the community, it was just heartbreaking. It turned this community pretty much upside down.
Thousands of lives were lost in the incident at the towers and the Pentagon and in Pennsylvania, and the subsequent wars that took place. And you can't say thank you enough, because somebody had to answer the call, and that call came with a lot of sacrifice.
Always remember what happened 9/11.
We can never, ever forget. It's like our Pearl Harbor.
Remember the lives that were lost, almost close to 3,000 lives that were lost.
We were able to see that, I think, like no other major event before. And so it just kind of stays in your mind. Just makes you, again, appreciate, what they go through just to make sure that we as citizens here are taken care of. They are truly, all of our heroes.
Hats off to those heroes.